Well, tackling this kind of control freak persons are very difficult. Like it's next to impossible. Well, I found it pretty much difficult to tackle such kind of persons. I had a lot of thoughts. I had thought just I try to think over it for long months and years, but the whatever the conclusion I came of is that it's pretty difficult to control this kind of persons because they have this abnormal psychology to dominate people and to harm them if you don't listen to them, and if they feel that their controlling power is losing on, like it becomes loose and they are not able to control the person, they can take any dangerous steps. So it becomes a very pathetic situation for the person who is a victim there, and they don't find really how to deal with it. So it's better to keep a distance from this kind of persons and to avoid them. Try to avoid this kind of persons from your life and keep a distance, set boundaries to get a happier life, and that will help you to live in peace. Have this attitude to control people, especially the weak ones. They feel that those persons don't have their own ability to think or own ability to take actions against these persons, and hence they try to attack these persons emotionally, try to dominate these persons, try to behave like they're the teachers or they're the masters over the person, and they are some authority that they are giving instructions to those weak victims, and they show their power and their intelligence. They feel they are very much intelligent, and they have this attitude to show their education intelligence, whatever they have this like fake attitudes towards their victims. Well, while you decide to be away from this kind of control freak people, you have to know that confrontation won't work in this situation, because if you confront something, these persons tend to do these things even more, because some of the cases are very severe. They are pretty much abnormally control freak, and then they won't understand that it's your problem, you are facing a problem, and hence you are setting boundaries. They are not going to understand that. Instead they would find it a challenging thing or find it something competition. Well, I have experienced that this persons generally, when you say that don't do this, this would harm me or I'm scared of this, they tend to act like that same thing is going to happen to them and you should take care of them, and etc etc. So this kind of dramas they start to create. Well, I have found some females are like this kind of psycho, and one has to be very much at a distance from this kind of psycho ladies. And of course one has to understand that these are not the right persons to share your personal life or share your happiness with this kind of persons. As they find you're happy in something, they try to get into that happiness, interfere there, and try to show their dominating and controlling attitude. So it's very important to keep a distance from this kind of persons. Never try to confront these persons. Whatever you are feeling, try to keep a distance, try to keep away from these persons. As you find it difficult in some situations, if they create some problems, don't discuss it with them. Instead you try to think from your own mind and try to bring solutions to yourself, and that solution you have to follow within yourself, and you have to keep a distance. You cannot inform this kind of persons. That is a very vital thing one has to keep in mind. And keeping it a distance from these persons would definitely help you to live a peaceful life, because these persons are pretty much they behave abnormally. They in the society, they are the very finest persons, because they value the society rules, and they follow the society rules and they follow the society norms. They would try to do things of whatever antisocial things they would love to do. They would do those things without informing anyone, or do hide those things, or do those things when they feel it's comfortable, and try to hide them from everyone. So in that way, what happens is the society feels that these are the good people, they are the good followers of society rules, and they are very much honest in nature, but actually it is not, it's not that. These people don't take responsibility of anything. Instead, they try to put everything on other shoulders instead. Yes, and of course they try to put their own burdens, own life responsibilities on others, and try to be a boss on that. So these are the few disadvantages on connecting with some control freak persons. So hence one has to understand that these persons are not good at all, especially persons who have their own mind. Especially high valued people cannot survive with this kind of persons. So maintaining a distance is really important.